We are loving this. We've only been open since May. We now have, Sonia, as of today, how many vendors do we have in here? 36 vendors that are in our little hub that has just started. So we are super excited about that. It's just been, what, two and a half months that we've been open and already have 36 vendors. So, and it's growing every day. The phone is ringing off the hook. People want to be in here. This is the place to be. So if you guys haven't been here before, you know now you are at the right place, okay? So this is all locally grown, locally baked, or locally made. So everything is made from right here in our area or just a little ways away, not in Chicago or not in Dallas or not in New Mexico. It's right here, our local farmers. We're supporting our local farmers here. Our local bakers, local craft makers, local candy makers, local jellies and jams and pickle makers. So this is the place to be. You come here first, then go to your big box stores, but here's the first stop. So just wanted you to see this and enjoy it. It's a great place for you to spend your money. We accept SNAP. We accept Double Up. We do Double Up. We do the Chickasaw vouchers. We also do the senior produce and the WIC program. So you can come and shop. Anybody can come and shop. There's no excuse for not shopping here, right? So I'm going to kind of walk through so you can see a little bit of what we have. We have watermelon from Tyler Pierce with Pierce Farms. You can see that we have artesian breads, chicken eggs, duck eggs. We got more chicken eggs. This is from Twins Hens. I think she's here today somewhere. The butter is locally from here. Everything's locally from here. The cakes are made from somebody right here in Duncan. This is Thinkability. We always usually have microgreens and Egyptian spinach and a lot of things on here, but we also do CSA bags on Thursdays, and so the girls are in the back packing CSA bags, so most of our stuff went there today. So we also have a new vendor here that's got cakes and pies. This is our meat vendors. We have 4 meat vendors that we represent here. So you can come get chicken, beef, all kinds of things. We've got more stuff coming in. As you can see, all of our produce is usually in the middle. Even in the heat, we've been able to have things in here, so it's been great. We've got Heritage Farms. This is a new sage farm. It's not a sage farm. This is a new herb farm that's growing here. This is Chickasha Nursery. They're growing their own herbs and making their own olive oil, which is great. We got soaps, pickles, honey. I don't know what else we got. Popcorn, jellies, jams, fresh breads that come in daily. Usually bagels are over there, but they must be sold out today. So lots of things to pick from, lots of things to do. It's the place to be, and everybody's learning that, and the doors are open all day long, so from 9 to 6. So I wanted you guys to come and experience it and see what a garden hub or a farmer's market hub is all about. Because a lot of people are like, what is a hub? What is a hub? It's a coalition of farmers that come together, and they're able to put their things all together, and they're able to not have to stand beside their stand like they would be outside or someplace else. They're able to market their stuff to the public. The public can come in anytime they want from 9 to 6, so they're able to come and go when they want, and your vendor is able to come and reload their shelves whenever they need to and whatever's more convenient with them. So they can go out and do farming things and things that they need to do, and we can handle all the other stuff. So it's a wonderful win-win for everybody, okay? Okay. She's one of our vendors. She's agree. Yes. Stays frozen. That's right. It's a great place to be. So any questions? Yes?
How much is your vendor spaces?
That shelf is $25, and if you're in a freezer shelf or a refrigerator shelf, it's $35. It's 10. That's per month. Yes, and then you pay 10% of whatever you make. So we want you to make $1 million because then we make money, you know. But the produce is just 25% commission because they're come and go. There's no regular. They can't just rent a shelf because sometimes they don't have anything on it. So produce vendors are a little bit different setup. So they just bring me stuff when they got it, you know. We keep a list and keep an account. Everybody has a number when you bring it up to the shelf where it's like, which farmer did you get that from? Which table did you get that off of? That's always our first question, because we want to make sure everybody gets the right credit for what's due. So our accountant keeps track of everything, and then as our vendors get a report at the end of the month, they get a long report of everything they sold, so that they know what sold the most, what sold the least, what days things sold on, things like that. So it's great. They have a record to keep track of everything, and we have a record to keep track of everything. We know what days things are more heavy than other days and things like that. So it's great. It's a win-win. Then also for the fact that we are Thinkability, so we provide jobs for people with intellectual disabilities. So on top of everything else, what we make, that little commission that you have to pay, goes back into making paychecks for people that normally wouldn't get a paycheck. So we have 12 that work here in the garden and the hub, and those 12 have a job every day. So because of this being open and the community garden being open. So any more questions? Hi. You snuck in on me. Okay. All right. Well, if there's no more questions, then I guess we can go in. We can run through a little tour. I want to be as quick as possible because it's outside and I can show you the community garden. You guys want to do that? Okay, let's go this way. Okay, are we ready? Okay. Yeah, everything here is wheelchair accessible, you know.
Love that.
Yes. So this is we call it the blue tent. This is where we sell under. Most of the time right now it's hot, so we don't have very much going on, but fixing to be pansy season. This place will be loaded when we get to pansy season. So this is our community garden. There's 45 boxes out here. They're rented to the community. So you'll see names on the end of them, and those are people that have rented those boxes. So we take care of the boxes for them. They pay a fee and we take care of it, and they're able to grow whatever they want that their family likes. So if their family likes beets, we're growing beets for them. If they like onions, then we're going to grow onions for them. So whatever that they have picked out that they want to grow, they can either bring it to me or I can plant it from some seedlings or seeds that we have. But they pay me a fee also for the seedlings and the seeds. But this is a great way for us to mesh with the community. So we're taking care of their vegetables. We're growing things that they really want to put on their tables. They're proud of to put on their tables and feed to their families. And they can say, hey, look at the tomatoes I grew, even though they were in the community garden.
So, my question. You don't expect them to put any effort into it themselves?
Some of them want to, and in that case, I reduce the fee, and then that's wonderful for us because then they're here and they're interacting with our crew all the time. Don't worry about that.
Okay, that was just my question.
Yeah, so I have some that show up every other day. They know all my crew by name. They bring donuts and coffee, and we all work together and we grow things together, and they're wonderful because they're my wonderful volunteers that really come in. If I need extra little help here or there, they're here. So I love those guys. But then there's a bunch of them also that just want you to just do it and call them and say, hey, your stuff's ready. So either way, doesn't matter to me. I will charge you either way. So
Sure. Like I hadn't heard of that before. Let somebody else grow it.
Yes. So even though it's been really hot, we've kind of pulled a lot of the tomatoes out, and things like that. But we still have stuff that is growing and coming off of here. So anybody want to walk through or? Okay, let's go walk through.
You're right. That's the truth, isn't it?
So in June, this place was loaded with plants. You couldn't hardly see through here. I don't know if anybody was here in June, but we did a ladybug release, and we released 10,000 ladybugs in here. It looked a lot different than it does today, but that's a sage.
I know, I was saying.
Yes. So in June, we released 10,000 ladybugs in here, and it was just loaded with all kinds of produce. So, but like we have had a lot of heat, and we're still growing stuff. So we're thankful that we still got things growing. But it's been a struggle. But you're welcome to mosey around and see what we got going on. We've got a lot of selfie walls and places like that where you can take pictures. When it's cooler, I have a lot of people that come and drink their coffee here. I have people that come and do yoga here. I have people that just like to come read their Bible here. I've had people rent it for their little parties or their little patio groups or whatever, things like that. So it's a great place if you've ever got anything like that going on that you want to do, meet with the girlfriends, whatever, just call me. I'll set something up. Okay? So This is our production house. It's not looking as great as it, because it's so hot. It's the wrong time to tour, but we're touring, right? So we've got lots of peppers and herbs and things like that going on in here right now. Some eggplant in the back. So it had tomatoes all the way to the top, but we've taken those out because they've quit doing things, you know. So, but this is our production house. We grow a lot of stuff here that goes into our CSA bags for the diabetics here in town, through the doctors, through Duncan Regional Hospital. A lot of stuff that comes out of this hoop house goes into those bags. The girls are in the back packing those right now because they're always go out on Thursdays. So they're in the back doing that right now. So that's where that is. The other house has usually got just lots of perennials and things that we've already sold that we're housing for people to pick up, things like that. But this is our community garden. So any questions? We do a lot of stuff out of here. It looks small, but it's
Mighty.
It's mighty. We do a lot of things out of here. A lot of good stuff. Yes. Any questions? Anybody got any questions about a community garden?
I just want to give you guys real big kudos. I mean,
Well, thank you. Come back in the spring when it's like big and,
Okay, we will.
you know,
We will.
the end of the summer when it's all.
Kudos.
Thank you. It's wonderful.
This is awesome.
Thank
For
you.
sharing it with us.
You're welcome. You're
Felt like
welcome.
somebody needs to do a little bit of looking
And
this one.
and that happens to be mine too.
Too bad.
Yeah, I've been so busy. That happens to be mine too in that caribou.
Is that yours?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
It's wonderful, and I will plan on doing some. I'll come again at a different time.
Yeah, come when it's spring, or you know, when we've got things going and it's really big and beautiful. Like I said, it's August, and you know, you're going to get what you get in August.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I just know from our own gardening, it's tough in August.
It's
This
tough in
has been
August.
especially tough. So.
Yeah, it's
But
tough in
Thank you
August.
so much for sharing.
Thank
It's
you.
wonderful.
Thank
I
you.
love this.
Thank you.
I love this.
Thank you guys. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, Miss Sheila.
You're welcome.
It's been a great day.
Thank you.
A lot of knowledge. Tell your mama I said hi.
I will. I will. Okay.
Thank you. I love it.
Thank you. Come back and see us when it's not so hot, okay? Yes. It's not quite so hot.
So you guys had a local artist come and pick your mural?
We did. We did. Yeah, we've got sunflowers growing over there on the wall, but they haven't bloomed yet. But we've got some sunflowers going. We had garlic there, and when it got ready, we pulled it all out. We threw some sunflower seeds in there to see if we could get some sunflowers this year. I'm hoping I can for a picture, but you know, it's hopefully if the frost lays off, we might have some sunflowers over there.
You've done a great job.
Thank you.
It must give you a lot of satisfaction.
Yes,
I
yes.
tell everybody, this is
I know.
how
Thank you.
work
Sorry,
my-
guys.
This is how I work my mental health. This is how
Yes.
I stay sane is getting out in it.
Yes, I have to
Thank
get
you
in
so
shape.
much for what you do.
You're welcome. Anybody that wants to go to the social hour, that's where we're going next, is down to the boutique, okay?
And it's where?
805 West Main. Yes, we're going to head down there and have some refreshments, and there's a great boutique to shop in and things like that. So we're going to head down there and kind of just do some networking and some refreshments upstairs in the cafe. So anybody wants to go down there, that's where I'm headed next. I'm ready to chill. How about y'all? I'm ready. Yeah.
I have a question that doesn't have anything to do with the farm. Well, it sort of does. The thing for the senior thing for farmers markets, I have a lot of friends that could benefit from that, but how does that work and how do they do it?
Okay, you could just go to,
I think he said 805. It's
hang on, I'm too hot.
Yeah, dig in the files.
Yeah, you're going to have to go to SNAP Senior Produce.
Okay.
Okay, and there's an application that they have to fill out, and I think that they're done for the year.
Right.
But next year they'll start putting those out in like January or February. So just as soon as it comes online, you need to get your applications in. If they cannot fill out their applications, usually if they follow me on Facebook, I'll throw a senior day in where I'm just going to be sitting in there on the computer and helping anybody that needs to sign up.
See,
I
didn't
usually
even know
do
it
2 of those a
existed,
year.
and I had seen it then at the Lawton Farmers Market and then here. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, check
I usually
that.
do 2 of those a year where I just sit and I help seniors sign up.
That'd be grand.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so check with me in the first of the year, okay?
All right.
Thank you.